There was a time in my life when everything felt solid, like I was finally building something real. Her name was Sarah, and for years I believed she was the one. We met during college, those wild, hopeful years, and she quickly became the center of my world. I'd been through heartbreak before, but with her, things felt different. I gave it everything, my time, my energy, my love. Maybe too much. She moved in after a couple of years, and it felt right. We shared routines, laughs, goals. I thought we were moving toward forever. Even when work got stressful for me, I made sure she never felt like a second priority. I believed in her, in us, but the change came subtly. After a trip to visit her family, a trip I had secretly hoped would be the beginning of something bigger, something like a proposal, things started unraveling. I brought a ring with me, thinking I'd speak to her parents first, do things right. The visit itself had gone beautifully. Her family welcomed me, joked with me, made me feel like I truly belonged. Then everything shifted. She turned distant almost overnight. Her eyes didn't light up when she saw me. Her replies became shorter. Her smile faded. Her phone rarely left her hand. At first, I chalked it up to stress, maybe post-trip fatigue or something going on at work. But that disconnect lasted. It lingered until it was impossible to ignore. I asked her gently what was going on. She shrugged it off, said I was imagining things. I wanted to believe her, so I backed off, tried not to press too hard. Then came the day she told me she needed to leave for a while, said she was heading to her parents. No timeline, no communication, just silence. I respected her wish even though it tore me up inside. I didn't want to be the guy who clung too tightly, who didn't understand boundaries. I convinced myself it was a pause, not an end. A few days into her absence, I was scrolling online, trying to distract myself, when I saw something that stopped me cold. Her mom had posted vacation photos, sunny beaches, smiling faces, and there was Sarah, wrapped in someone else's arms. Someone I recognized, her ex, the same guy she once assured me was irrelevant history, no threat. I stared at that picture, not even feeling my chest rise or fall. It was a stillness that comes with deep betrayal, the kind that doesn't shout, just settles in your bones. She had lied, not just about where she was, about everything. While I sat in our apartment questioning myself, blaming myself, she was out there making memories with someone else, someone her family apparently welcomed without hesitation. That night, I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I started packing. Her clothes, her books, every trace of her. Not as revenge, not as drama, just release. I shipped it all to her parents' house. Required a signature. I wanted her to face what she'd done, not with words, but with the weight of her own choices showing up on her doorstep. When she called, she was angry, said I embarrassed her, that I could have just talked to her. But I didn't respond to her outrage. I didn't explain myself. I just said, live your life, and ended the call. In the weeks that followed, I kept to myself. Didn't share what had happened with friends. Didn't post. Didn't spiral. I worked. I ran. I healed. Some days were easier than others. Some nights felt like a weight sat on my chest. But I kept going. Almost 2 months later, she texted, said she missed me. Said she wanted to talk. I didn't respond. She sent more. Asked why I ended it like that. Wanted to meet. Begged for a call. That's when I told her. I knew everything. The vacation. The photos. The lies. That broke the dam. She sent voice messages, crying, saying her parents had pushed her to reconnect with her ex, that she hadn't meant to fall for him again, that it wasn't really what she wanted, that she still loved me. I listened. Then I asked her one question, and it took you this long to say that? She didn't answer. I told her to move on, that I had, that I was done being the afterthought in a story I helped build. I blocked her after that. No drama, no final words. She was my past, and I was building a future. I don't look back anymore, not because it didn't hurt, but because it taught me more than any apology ever could. Love, when it's real, doesn't hide behind lies. And self-respect? That's something you never let anyone strip from you. Some people think healing means getting closure. I think it means choosing peace, even when you never got the answers you wanted. And I chose peace.